Hey guys, so we're out here this morning and I'm walking my dog. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the expenses behind having a pet, because I know a lot of us grew up with pets and they're fun to have and we all love them, but they are super expensive. Piper, leave it alone. Leave it alone. And even beyond being expensive, they are really, really time consuming. I got my dog about 6 months ago now. So before I got her, I knew that she'd be expensive. I knew she'd need training. And I knew that she'd be a lot of work. But even in my 30s, was not prepared for the amount of work that she is. So if I can recommend anything to you guys, okay, sorry about that. She decided to pick something up and I had to dig it out of her mouth. So if I can recommend anything to you guys, just like with kids, wait until you're financially stable in order to get a pet. You've got vet bills, you've got food, you've got toys, and trust me, with a dog, you need lots of toys because they get bored. So figure out what you're doing with your life, where you're going, where you want to live ultimately, because having a pet really limits what you can do. If you want to go out of town for the weekend, if you want to work an extra shift, you have to take into account that the dog's going to have to go outside. The dog's going to need fed. And they need to be walked and they need to be played with. So all of these things need to be taken into account before you get an animal. I know a lot of you are like, all right, I already know I shouldn't have a kid. They're super expensive. You got to take care of them. But with a dog, you can throw it in the crate while you're at work. Not really. Once they're a little older, maybe. But when we first got ours, she had to go out every hour, every half hour, depending on how old she was. And as she got older, yeah, we could leave her a little bit longer, but she still has to be taken outside. I can work my 7.5 hour day at school, and then I have to rush right home to let her out. So if I wanted to work a little later, or if I wanted to tutor a kid after school, I can't do that certain days a week because I'm taking care of the dog. So if I can recommend it, and I know some of you are going to say, well, it's good for my mental health. Trust me, I understand that because she has been fantastic. I love playing with her. I love getting to spend time with her, but she is a lot of work. She's very expensive. She's had to go to the vet probably every other month since we got her, just to make sure she has all her shots, make sure that she's healthy. And when you're transitioning with a puppy, she's especially difficult because you have to transition foods. You're trying to find what she likes, what's good for her. So there's a lot of things to take into account. And dog food. I did not know that dog food was so expensive. The stuff that we give her is like $50 for a 50-pound bag. That's not super expensive, but the toys add up, the treats for training classes. I would never own a dog that wasn't well trained, so we've been to 3 different training classes already. She went to Puppy, Obedience 1, and now we're signing up for 2 more classes. So be ready for all of that and make sure that you're ready for that kind of a commitment. Piper, leave it alone. Come on. So really, having a dog is no different than having a child. So if you're going to get a pet, I recommend like a cat. They're a lot less work. We have 2 of those. They're about 8 years old. So get a cat. Piper, sit. Sit down. Oh, thanks. Come on. All right, sorry about that. So if you're going to do that, definitely think about the type of pet you're going to get, how much they're going to cost. Come on. And all the extra expenses you're going to need, because I did probably 6 months worth of research on what she was going to need, the kind of vet bills we were going to have, and it's still more than I thought it was going to be. And I can afford it, but it's a lot. So don't take on that responsibility unless you're stable, you've got some savings just in case something happens. Come on. And be prepared for the unexpected, because even with all the research I had done and the things that I knew, I was not prepared to get up at 2 a.m. to take the puppy out, and then at 3 a.m. and then 5 a.m. Come on. So just know it's a lot of work, it's expensive, and it's really like having a child. All right, guys. So this has been my video on whether or not you should get a dog and if you should be considering certain things. So if you have questions or comments, go ahead and leave those in the comment section. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you can get notified each time I post a video. My goal for this channel is to help you guys get to a stable, secure, middle-class lifestyle. And part of that is deciding when's the best time to get a pet. We all love pets. They're great, they make us happy, but there's a right time, just like kids and getting married and all sorts of other life choices. You gotta know what you're getting into, and you have to be ready for it. I was 32 when I got my first dog as an adult, and it's still a lot of work. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye.